Hey, Paula Clifford here with D.R.Horton. Harry Lafferty, he is one of our superintendents here at D.R.Horton, one of our fabulous ones, as a matter of fact. And we're going to talk about what fortified homes are today. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Harry, if you would tell us what a fortified gold home is that D.R.Horton offers here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
So I would say that, it could give you a little bit of peace of mind because, we get third-party inspectors to come out and make sure that our houses are up to gold standard, which is, the best that you can get through fortified. We got to make sure that we have the right bracing. Everything is connected throughout the house, from the trusses to the walls, the porch ceilings, the soffits around the house. Everything's all connected. But
are there a lot of inspections that take place over this period of the time that you build the home?
There's a couple of them. I mean,
are they pretty intense?
They're pretty intense. I would say, the one with the roof is the most intense. You got to make sure that we get pictures of the roof before the shingles go on, of all the zip tape, and we get pictures of the framing process after we get done framing. There's a guy that comes through there and just make sure that we have all the correct strapping. And then even after we get done with the house, he comes back through and makes sure that everything is pressure rated. The garage door has to be impact resistant. Everything's rated it's going to be 130 miles an hour wind rated. So it'll be ready for a Category 3 hurricane.
So that includes the windows, the doors, and everything. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Now here we also have a product that we can pass on to that we give to the buyers, the hurricane fabric. Can you talk a little bit about the hurricane fabric?
So whenever we get done with the hardy or the brick, we got guys that'll come through and put anchors around all of your doors and windows. That way, whenever a hurricane comes, you get a bag of Kevlar fabric that's super impact resistant. There's nothing that's going to go through your window or your doors whenever you put them on each of your windows and doors.
And that's not just
really
if a tree trunk comes through there, it's not going to stop that though, right?
Yeah, no, there's a chance that it could, crack a window, but it's never going to make its way into the house or anything and potentially cause damage inside.
And y'all put those, you put them in a big duffel bag, so to speak, and y'all leave them at the house for when they close, right?
Yeah, we usually put them up in the attic. That way, it's not really in their way whenever they're moving in. But they're left at every house, yeah.
Okay. Another question I have, when we're going through the process, it's always questionable when a buyer will receive the certificate, fortified certificate, so that they can turn it over to the insurance company. That house has to be completely finished, and you go in and take pictures, right?
Yeah, with it being new construction, we don't really have too much control over whether, when they get their certificate. But you definitely will get a certificate with all of our new construction homes. It's just, when is a big question. Sometimes you get it before you close, sometimes you get it after closing. But it's not really in our control because
we don't have any control over that, and we'll get that to our buyers just as soon as possible. Anything else that we should cover?
No, I just, I think fortified is just like,
it's definitely the way to go here on the coast. And the insurance, I've gone out and done some insurance comparisons between fortified versus not fortified, and you're probably looking at $500 to $600 difference on a premium per year.
That's a big thing. That's what I'm going to do. Whenever I build a house, I definitely want to get it
You're
fortified.
Fortified.
I definitely need it to be fortified gold. That's the best way to go.
Well, I'm Paula Clifford with D.R.Horton. You can reach me at 228-365-4806. And if you've got any questions, we can definitely put Harry or any of our other fabulous superintendents in touch with you. So we will say goodbye for right now, and y'all have a good one.